Hey guys, Luke here and welcome to AOR Season 9. It's round 4, it's the Chinese Grand Prix and it is the GP2 tier of AOR. And as you can see here, we are in, well here he is, Zaza in first. We are in 4th after a decent qualifying. However, it wasn't my best with my teammate down in 11th. To be honest, I think I definitely could have improved on my lap, but I just couldn't get it right. However, on one of my worst tracks in this game, 4th is not bad at all. Anyway, here I'll put into lean as we wait for the lights. Now put into rich as the lights go out. Now it's lights out and away we go, looking to get the best start possible. Else is speed limit on the primes. So if we can hopefully take him early on, because he should be slower than us in these early stages. But taking it carefully, slightly forcing Footy out wide there, but I think that's fair enough for myself. Looking maybe to just stay behind these two at the moment, let them fight out and hopefully get on the inside of one of them or on the outside either. But we've lost the car then on the exit, so Tom Chambers is through. So he's already up into P5 and Rage Warriors is right behind me already as we come down into this hairpin. Braking fairly late. We seem to outbrake a lot of cars during this race. I don't know what it is. I was just bad on the brakes, it appears, as I lose the car on exit. So now the dirty air is going to take effect, so I normally take this flat fairly easy, so I have to lift off through there, which is not what I wanted, but the cars behind must be doing that as well, as we get a decent line through there, much better than Tom ahead. And we're going to look to maybe run up his inside, maybe through the next corner. So we've lost the car a little bit here on the exit, but we've managed to keep it just about as we fly down this mini straight. As we come into this left-hander on the exit, this really hard on traction there. We easily would have made the corner, but we would have tapped him if we hadn't started to turn away, which is not the ideal line through there. But we've got an okay exit and lean mix, and now we're going to put it straight up into Rich, try and nab the slipstream, because Taylor is right behind us and might be able to make a move down the straight. But anyway, we moved on to lap 2. He didn't make that move, so we kept that position. We can get past Tom here, but we're going to much better line for here. We've definitely got much better pace than him, and maybe even pace to match the leaders here. So we get a poor exit though, because Taylor's up our inside, so we have to watch out for him and just go right up the inside, and that's an easy move for him. Taylor up to P5 and us down to P6. So I can tell you my aim for this, I said in the forums that a great result would be P4, so that's my aim for today's race. And now we're going to go, Footy's going to go up our inside, easy manoeuvre there with the inside line. I was taking the longer way round, so that's an easy move for him. Back up into P6, and we're down to P7, so an absolute disaster start, even though I felt I had the pace to match the leaders as we came down into the hairpin. We've got the slipstream of Footy, and we're going to have to make the move on the inside. He ducks to the inside, so we're going around the outside. We've broken way too late, and I think Footy's going to keep that position. We do keep it on track, but he's got a much better exit because we had to run right wide, so that's the move done for him. Completed and up to P6, and here on lap 3 we're trying to chase them down here. The two ahead with DRS, and that's Footy and Taylor as we break into the hairpin. We've taken a much better line. We've broken so much later than them. It's a bit of a joke really. As we're going to look to get a good exit out of this corner. Hopefully hit this final corner fairly well. We've slightly locked up there, which will compromise our speed, but now we're going to hopefully use the DRS and try and pull away from Taylor, but sorry, not Taylor, Chittock, as he is right behind us. We put it down into lean, and we've run a little bit wide here. Are we going to be able to keep it on the track? I don't think we are. We've run too far wide. I think Chittock's going to back up our inside, and he's going around the outside for this corner, and that's that move done for him. So from 4th on the grid, and looking like we had some decent pace, we're already down in 8th, and we needed really to chase him down and hopefully make some moves. Here on lap 4, though, we've got the DRS on him. Can we maybe make a move up the inside into the hairpin potentially? We've broken much later than him once again. Couldn't quite get him though. Looking on the outside, no, we're going to get a better exit. Can we maybe challenge him down the next straight as we come into the next left-hander? We've got a good line through there. We've run a tiny bit wide, probably compromised our speed a little bit. Here's we start nearly our fast lap race, not quite, but here on lap 4 we're moving up the inside of him here with DRS. We've got much better speed than him, but we've sort of backed out of that. I didn't want to go side by side through there and maybe compromise both of our races. Zaza there pulling away in the lead, which is quite surprising, but LC I believe is still in 2nd or 3rd on those prime tyres, so he's looking very, very good for this race so far here on lap 5. We're looking here to just get past Chittock. We're much quicker than him during this stint, however I just could not get past him. Look at this, look how much I've outbroken him by an absolute mile. Try the Mario Kart there, I was getting frustrated at this one. I was really frustrated, so I know I had the pace. Identical place here on lap 6. Can we get a better line than him through here? That could be key. We've got the Dirty overrun tiny bit wide, but he's run wide as well, and we seem to have got a better line for this right-hander. We've lifted off a little bit to get a much better exit through there. And now look at this. He's going to have to... Yep, he's lost a lot of speed through that, and he's going to have to go wide here, so we've ducked back underneath. Could we make the move here down the inside? This could be very key for this Grand Prix if we can make the move now. We've outbroken him by a long way down into the left-hander, and we've got that move. He is going to have DRS though. Can he maybe make this move back? We're going to look to get a good exit. He's going to have the Dirty all the way around this right-hander. So he hopefully gets a bad exit. We're not going to have DRS. He is. So can we keep the position as we come down the straight? Here we come. Is he going to be able to make the move? He's a long way back. So I doubt we'll be able to make the move. Our lap stop was going to be lap 8, and I think that's the lap I'm going to pit on, especially if I've got pits on lap 9. I may be able to get the undercut. That's what I was hoping for here. Our schedule stop for lap 8, and that's what I was aiming for at the moment. And here, on lap 7 here, we'd started already catching up to Footy here. We definitely had much better pace than the 3 ahead, but it's just about getting past them. That was my struggle at the moment. We'd already pulled a good second over Chitog behind, so this is looking like maybe we've got a chance at a decent result here. 1.3 seconds is already the gap to behind, just 0.6, and that's definitely closed through around this right-hander. I definitely have much better pace, and we're going to put up in direct here, use the DRS, and hopefully get past Footy down this straight. We've got better exit out of there than him. Can we maybe make the move here as we come down the straight? Opening the DRS, he has it as well, but I've got a much better run on him. However, I've put it into lean because I recognise that move probably wasn't be done. It was broken very, very late indeed, and we've tapped him into Tom Chambers, so we're just going to lift off the throttle, let him back through by a long way so he can keep that position. Sorry about that, but nonetheless here on lap 8 we are going to come into the pits this lap, but it would be nice to keep Chittok behind and maybe even get Footy ahead. He does not have DRS. Could we maybe make the move? I think we're a bit far behind. We've definitely got Chittok, so we're going to come into the pits this lap and hopefully get the undercut on the 3 cars ahead and maybe even get past Footy on the exit. He's definitely struggling with tyre wear. We've got better exit then, but we're just waiting to go into the pits here, as we do indeed come into the pits here on lap 8. Not very good at it, but it's quite a hard pit entry, and his Footy's got it all wrong. He's into the barrier. He's lost his front wing, so that's the end of his charge in this race. So now we should be able to get ahead of Chittok in the pits, because our pit box is quite a way behind here, so he'll be held up if we do have a slow stop, which I doubt we will. Here we come then into the pits. Good 3.7 second stop. Hopefully, yeah, it is. Standard. It's going to be the same for Chittok, as we were last at one point there, because no one else is pitting. We're just getting the undercut, and there he is, Chittok, just behind us on the option tyres, which is key. We're going to get option, prime option, because I felt I wanted the pace at the end. And I can tell you, Davey, who is in 11th and quite a way ahead of us, is also on the primes this stint, just to let you know. But anyway, and we've managed to stay ahead of Chittok here as we exit the pits, which is going to be key. We need to start to build a gap, even though he's on the options and I'm on the primes. I think I have the pace to build a gap, and here on lap 9 we've made a bit of a mistake. We've turned in too early and we've run very much wide, and I don't think he's going to be able to get us though. Pretty poor from me there driving as we go up into 9th, I believe it is. Yeah, it is 9th. So 9th here on lap 10, and here on the exit he's got a much better run on us, but nothing really to say there as we get a good line for that, as the leader, or effective leader, Zaza, has officially disconnected, so he is out of this race as we pass another car in the pits up to 8th. But now Chittok's going to go up her inside. 3 things to talk about here as he goes up her inside, but he's turned in a mile too early. We're going to just duck back up the inside, and that was up into 7th place, so that's big news. The effective race leader is out of the race. LC up in 6th there on the option tyres, so he will definitely pull away from us during the stint. Here at lap 11, we've already pulled a large gap to Chittok. I'm not sure if we made a mistake, but I think we just have genuine pace over him. Here's going to gain a couple more positions up into P4, and this race was looking much more up than it was in the early paces. As you see, the leaders only just go around that final corner as we jump up into 3rd place. We turn a little bit too early once again, but we're up into 3rd, so onto the podium, and that would be a wonderful result as LC about to pass Dave, and he does. And then here on lap 19, nothing to report. We were gaining like about half a second a lap on Davey, so we wanted to get the undercut here. He was about 1.82 seconds clear, so I wasn't expecting to get much of an undercut, but nonetheless, we've come to the pits very early with LC for a fresh set of these option tyres. It was going to be a struggle at the end of the race, I recognise that, but I needed to get this undercut, because if I'd came around the same lap with him, I wouldn't have jumped him probably, but I'm not even sure if I'll jump him now, as we're down to 5th already. I think that might be 6th. I think it's definitely at least going to be 6th, and I believe Chittok's actually pitted for primes about a couple of laps ago, so he might have got the undercut on us, but I think we're easily going to stay ahead, and we do. Quite clearly well ahead of him. And here, lap 20 is Honeycomb Maze, who came into the pits on that lap with a couple more cars, so Leroy and another one, I didn't quite catch, Chambers. And now here we go, Davey on the exit of the pits. We've already jumped him. Wow, the undercuts really worked here for some reason. I think he was really struggling at the end of the stint on the tyres. He is going to have 1 lap fresher tyres, but second place would just be amazing. We held it all the way to lap 27 here, where our tyres are literally gone. Put into lean through here. We're just trying to hold on to this victory. We're going to get a poor exit. He's 1.7 seconds, but it's not going to be even that by the time I've exited this corner, because he's got so much more traction than me. My tyres are absolutely gone, and we've got 1 more lap here to hold on. Can we do it? We've got this straight and then 1 more lap. He might even guess on this straight. He's got much better straight line speed with the slipstream and the DRS. He might be able to get past us here as we fly down to hairpin. I don't think he wanted to make the move as he pulled out slipstream variations up the outside. I've broken too late. I've outbroken myself. Sure, he's going to put her inside, but we've got good exits somehow. Are we going to run side by side for the final corner? I think I've got that move done, and we're still in P2 here as we come around the final corner. Need a good exit out of here. We're going to put it into Rich, even though I doubt we'll make a move into turn 1. However, look how far he's behind. He's barely any. He's right behind us here as we dive down into turn 1. I think he might have to yield here, so I've got the inside line. He does indeed, but he's still there. I've forced him out wide a little bit. Fair driving from us to here. This is good racing. Can I hold on to second? It's going to be so close as we get a good exit out of there. Can we hold on here? We just need to pull out a little bit of a gap here to try and get him out of the DRS as we brake hard for this corner, going into Mario Kart just for this final lap. I didn't do it often, but 15.3, we were chasing down at LC, not actually chasing down, a couple of attempts a lap, so I definitely had the pace of the leaders during this race, especially on those options. But now, into this right-hander, hopefully he's getting the dirty air, and we're still taking good lines in lean mix 1. Hopefully get a good exit out of here. He's quite a way behind us. I think we might be able to hold on to this. It's going to be close though. If I get a poor exit out of here, still in lean as the gap is 1.5, but I've made a massive mistake. I've jumped, broke way too late. I've gone well wide, and I'm going to get a terrible exit. Oh, I think he's going to get me here. Davey, can he maybe on this straight? He hasn't got the best exit either. I'm going to put it into Rich. I've barely got any fuel left. But anyway, I'm going to have to do this, sticking to the inside. This is probably one of his only chances. Can he get this move done? I'm sticking to the centre of the track now to sticking to the inside. He's got past me, but I've managed to outbrake him fairly easily into the corner. He's going to get a better exit probably than me. Oh, it's going to be side by side through the final corner. Have I just got it? It might yield, but I've turned in. Oh, I've hit the bollard. And I've half span. And, oh, much rage in the chat there, and it's a disappointing third. I had second into that final lap, that key mistake. Looking back at it, I'm really pleased with that third place. It does propel me into the championship lead, but it could have been second, it could have been so much more, but I'll take third. Good race, Davey, and congrats to LC for a pretty dominating drive there. 17 seconds clear. It might have been different if the leader, Zaza, hadn't disconnected, but thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe if you want to, turn the description below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye bye.